Good afternoon, everybody. Everybody's anticipating our meeting today. I'd like to call the full board October 23rd, 2025 meeting to order. First item is Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next item is invocation by Commissioner Haugh.
Thank you, Chair. Please bow your heads. Lord, we ask in your precious name to please give us the leadership of Macomb County wisdom so that they may work together to solve issues, distinguish between right and wrong, bring order, stability, and prosperity to our community. In your holy name, we say amen.
Amen.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay, next is adoption of the agenda. I'll take a motion to adopt
Adopt the agenda.
by Romano, supported by Wallace. Seeing no changes to the agenda, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is approval of minutes. I'll take a motion to approve the full board minutes dated September 18th, 2025, and closed session minutes dated October 7th, 2025.
So moved.
Support.
Moved by Howard, supported by Lucido. Seeing no changes to those minutes, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is our public participation portion, and before we open that up, I'd just like to welcome, we have our junior leadership Macomb here. Woo! You can stand up. Dean, don't be shy, stand up. Okay.
Thank you.
So this is public participation. This is the first opportunity for public participation for those who would like to speak for a maximum of 3 minutes on an item which is on today's agenda. There'll also be a second opportunity for public participation for those who would like to speak on any issue. So would anyone from the public like to speak? Agenda items only. 3 minutes, going once, twice. We'll close public participation. Next is appointments. We've got a few today. So the first is the Human Social Services Board. This is a board appointment. One vacancy, 3-year term to expire on October 31st, 2028. Adriana will be calling a roll call vote for this one vacancy.
We'll go in alphabetical order, starting with Commissioner Goyke,
Reverend Dr. G. Patrick Thompson.
Commissioner Grote,
Thompson.
Commissioner Haugh,
Reverend Thompson.
Commissioner Howard,
Reverend Thompson.
Commissioner Kraft,
Pat Thompson.
Commissioner Lucido,
Reverend Thompson.
Commissioner Perna,
Reverend Thompson.
Commissioner Romano,
Reverend Thompson.
Commissioner Vansickle,
Thompson.
Commissioner Wallace,
Thompson.
Commissioner Voino,
Thompson.
Commissioner Zinner,
Reverend Thompson.
Chair Sabatini.
Reverend Thompson.
Reverend Thompson has a majority of 13.
Okay, I'll take a motion to appoint Reverend Dr. G. Patrick Thompson.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Made by Haugh, supported by Howard. Reverend, is the Reverend here? See him.
Oh, they're back there.
Okay. We have a motion on the floor. Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Next is Board of Canvassers. This is a board appointment, 2 vacancies. We have 1 Republican, 1 Democrat. This is a 4-year term to expire on November 1st, 2029. Adriana will be calling a roll call vote again for these 2 vacancies. So commissioners, you'll be selecting 1 Republican candidate and 1 Democrat candidate. Adriana?
Commissioner Goyke,
Republican Nancy S. Tiseo. Democrat Alysa M. Diebolt.
Commissioner Grote,
Tiseo. Diebolt.
Commissioner Haugh,
Nancy Tiseo and Alicia Diebolt.
Commissioner Howard,
Nancy Tiseo and Alyssa Diebolt.
Commissioner Kraft,
Nancy Tiseo and Alyssa Diebolt.
Commissioner Lucido,
Tiseo and Diebolt.
Commissioner Perna,
Tiseo and Diebolt.
Commissioner Romano,
Tiseo and Diebolt.
Commissioner Vancicle,
Tiseo, Diebolt.
Commissioner Wallace,
Tiseo, Diebolt.
Commissioner Bueno,
Tiseo, Diebolt.
Commissioner Zinner,
Shafer and Diebolt.
Chair Sabatini.
Tiseo and Diebolt.
So we have 1 for Shafer on the Republican side, 12 for Tiseo. On the Democrat candidates, we have 11 for Diebolt, majority for both Tiseo and Diebolt.
Okay, I'll take a motion to appoint Nancy Tiseo and Alysa Diebolt to the Board of Canvassers.
So move, Van Sickle.
Support.
Moved by Lucido, supported by Van Sickle. Please vote. Are either here? Oh,
Yes,
please
both.
stand. Congratulations.
Motion passes 13-0.
Great. Thank you, commissioners, and thank you to both of those candidates for stepping up and supporting Macomb County. Next is Brownfield Redevelopment Authority. This is executive reappointment with board concur, 2 vacancies, 3-year term to expire on September 30th, 2028. The 2 are Dennis Champin and Denise Guzman. I'll take a motion to concur on these 2.
Motion to concur.
Support.
Made by Romano, supported by Grote.
Thank you.
See if there's any discussion. Seeing no discussion, please vote. And are Dennis and Denise here? If they are, please stand.
Dennis isn't.
Okay.
Motion passes 13-0.
Well, congratulations to both of them. Okay, next is proclamations. We have 4 proclamations today. I'll take a motion to adopt 8A through 8D.
So move.
Support.
Moved by Haugh, supported by Wallace. We will vote on these right now, and then we will have presentations by the appropriate commissioners that are listed. So please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
And the first is Commissioner Wallace. And Commissioner Howard.
Okay, our proclamation is in memory of David Tirsell for outstanding public service. And we have his wife here, so I would like to give this to you. And it's a lot, just says a lot about how great Dave was. But to me, he was a mentor, someone with an infectious smile and always willing to give to our community and our county, no matter what. And the story you just told me about him meeting a man at 3 a.m. at the airport, like that is just who he was. And we are all grateful and better off because of him. And he really left a mark in everyone that he came across. So I know Michael wanted to say some things as well.
I'll say, I actually never had the privilege of meeting your husband. And so to say that somebody has impacted my life so much that I've actually never physically met says a lot about just how impactful your husband was. And me and a friend, Spencer Calhoun, is a commissioner in Mount Clemens. And that's, I believe, how your husband learned. And he was always very encouraging to me and very helpful. And we knew he was a resource in the community and was just rebuilding homes in Nicaragua. He was overseas building homes, just a few.
Several places.
And just the impact he had, just not just here and locally in Mount Clemens, but all throughout the county and really all throughout the world, including people that he's never met, is just so tangible how much of a gem he was, and must be how much of a gem you are.
Yes,
So
she is equally as wonderful. They were a dynamic team, and his memory definitely lives on in you, and we're so grateful to have you in our lives as well.
Yeah,
And
Thank
if
you.
you want to say a few
much.
words to the board?
We have been members of the Macomb County community for 39 years, which is a short time, really, but we put down deep roots when we came here to seek employment. And in the Mount Clemens community and our wonderful diverse neighborhood, we have found so many ways to connect. Dave has received different honors for doing big things, but what was most important to him and what was really him was connecting with people individually and taking time. And so whenever he would receive some kind of wonderful award like this, he would remind people, please take time for your neighbors, seek out people who need help, whether you know them or not, and just enjoy being part of this wonderful county. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
His face was.
We're gonna get a picture?
We're gonna get a picture.
Where do you want us?
Right here.
All right. You want us in front? Or can you, yep, there we go. Can you see that?
Maybe if you want to hold it up just a little.
Okay, in front of my face? That helps.
Okay, that looks good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's go for the next one.
Matthew, come on up. Just stand right here. So board, today we have, and hopefully I say your last name correctly. It's a tough one. Good thing Commissioner Haugh isn't presenting this because I think I'll get a little closer. But commissioners, today we have Matthew Majchrzak.
Majchrzak.
Yeah,
Sorry,
thank you.
Commissioner.
Thank you. But Matthew did something wonderful, commissioners. He has achieved the Eagle Scout. Scouting America aims to prepare young people for lives of impact and purpose. And to achieve the Eagle Scout, the highest rank in Scouting America, eligible scouts must plan, develop, and give leadership to others in a service project that is helpful to their community, any religious institution or school. Additionally, Eagle service projects often require fundraising events and/or obtaining donations for necessary materials. Neither the scout nor the troop can benefit in any way. So Matthew took it upon himself to do something great. And I want Matthew to talk about exactly what he did. And I know he doesn't want to tell us everything. But we want to recognize you, Matthew, with something very, very prestigious. Not everyone gets a proclamation, but you've earned this in our community, and we want to thank you for everything that you've done for Macomb County. So congratulations. There you go. Okay? Pretty cool, huh? So tell us a little bit about what you did and how you determined to do this project.
So I built storage cubbies for Glen Peters School on 21 mile in Heidenreich. So they were like cubbies that were 2 by 6, so 12 cubbies overall.
And what determined you to pick that project?
My younger sister goes to that school.
Okay. Is she here with you?
No.
No, she's just taking benefit of all the hard work that you did. So you have some people here with you. Looks like your parents. Family, come on up. Congratulations for raising such a young, thank you. Thank you, young man. Would you like to say something? I know it's always tough when we put, no?
I'm the Scoutmaster for Troop 248 in Clinton Township. Matthew is Eagle Scout 109 from our troop. We were founded in 1996, and Matthew is number 109. Like any other Eagle Scout, he has to show leadership in doing that. So he led his bottle drive and raised over $1,500 in bottles, which then after the project was funded, Glen Peters received a check for the balance because the money is for the beneficiary. So he did a lot. to achieve this, and we thank you very much for everything.
Thank you.
Also to note is he was 14 when he did the project.
14.
He was an
Okay.
8th grader.
All right. Well, Matthew, hold on to that. So the Macomb County Board of Commissioners hereby publicly acknowledges and commends you on achieving the status of Eagle Scout, a goal that is sought by who join Scouting America, but is rarely attained and which truly deserves public recognition. So congratulations. So we're going to take a picture. Mom and Dad, you want to get in the picture? Sure. Family, you want to get in the picture? You're going to face that way, face this way.
Probably takes after his grandpa.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, you got one, Jenner.
Kind of.
Next is a proclamation recognizing October as Michigan Library Appreciation Month. Commissioner Goyke.
Anybody here from Romeo?
Come on down.
Following though.
We're here for you too. I just exist for the
Didn't do anything.
Okay. Well, I just live 2 miles from there anyway, so.
Well, fabulous. So you come there all the time, although I don't recognize you.
No, you won't. Okay, it's, whereas the Michigan Library Association annually designates the month of October as statewide observance to celebrate the contributions of Michigan's public schools, academic, tribal cooperatives, and special libraries. And whereas in October 2025, we celebrate Michigan Library Appreciation Month and Michigan Right to Read Week, observed October 5th through the 11th with the theme Find Out, reminding us that libraries are places where curiosity is welcomed, discovery encouraged, and the right to read and to find out is protected. And whereas Michigan libraries safeguard access to knowledge and culture, natural curiosity, and invite every resident to freely explore, inquire, and find out more about the world around them. And whereas libraries foster literacy and lifelong learning for all people, providing welcoming spaces where questions are encouraged, answers are pursued, and intellectual freedom is protected. And whereas libraries serve as cultural and civic hubs, offering books, digital media, educational programs, technology, and community resources that enrich lives and strengthen communities. And whereas libraries safeguard First Amendment rights by ensuring unbiased access to ideas and protecting the rights and freedoms to read, to inquire, and to find out. And whereas libraries are smart investments in Michigan's future with federal and state funding supporting collections, technology, and statewide programs such as MEL, which means the Michigan E-Library, which provides every resident with free access to digital books, research databases, and learning tools. And whereas libraries professionals are dedicated advocates for literacy, learning, and civic engagement, working tirelessly to connect patrons with resources that support personal growth, workforce readiness, and community well-being. And whereas Michigan Library Appreciation Month recognizes the invaluable contributions of librarians, staff, trustees, volunteers, and supporters who preserve access to information and nurture curiosity in every community. Now, therefore, being it proclaimed by the Board of Commissioners, speaking for and on behalf of all county citizens as follows, that by these presents, the Macomb County Board of Commissioners hereby publicly acknowledges, and recognizes October as Michigan Library Appreciation Month, and be it further proclaimed that the suitable copy of this proclamation be presented to the Romeo District Library and testimony of pride held by the Macomb County Board of Commissioners for this team. So thank you.
Thank you.
So appreciate that. On a side note, when I was a state rep, I got all the truck fines to go to the Michigan libraries.
Fabulous, thank you.
So it is a support that everybody actually believes in because of our First Amendment rights.
I appreciate that, thank you.
So,
Thank you. Have a good one.
yep. Can I have a picture?
Picture.
Oh, you want a picture?
Sure. Thank you very much.
Okay, our fourth proclamation, celebrating Bommarito's Bakery on their 100th anniversary. They could not be here today, so we'll present that at an alternate date for them. So, got all of our proclamations done. We'll move on to presentations. Presentation today is from the DIA. I'll take a motion to receive and file.
Motion receive and file.
Support Van Sickle.
Moved by Grote, supported by Lucido. We've got Salvatore, Julie, Ian. I don't see Julie, so we've got the whole DIA crew here, so welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair, and thanks to the entire commission for having us today. Unfortunately, Julie McFarland wasn't able to join us, but she will come next time. I want to thank all of you for the opportunity to tell us a little bit how the DI is doing, and I hope at the end we'll have a little bit of time for your feedback, for your comments, for questions. I learn so much every time I come here, and some of the greatest projects that we have done in the last years came from this commission, including the Star Wars exhibition and the car design exhibition that really were inspired by our conversations. I also want to like to congratulate you, since I see you have 2 Van Goghs now on the commission, so it's quite amazing that Inside Out is so popular and continues to be, not only in Detroit, but also here in Macomb County. With that, I'm going to let my colleague Ian Rapnick, who is the Officer of Public Affairs, to give a report on the work that we're doing in the service agreement. As you all know, we work very closely with the Arts Authorities, and I want to thank Phil Gilchrist, who's the chair of the Arts Authority here in Macomb County, for all the help, support, and great collaborative work that we've done over the years. It's very important that we continue this in this spirit of collaboration, so we can provide the best possible service to the residents of Macomb County. And with that, Ian.
Thank you, Salvador. Again, I'm Ian Rapnicki, Public Affairs Officer. Thanks for the time today. I'm going to do my best to capture a variety of benefits that are available to residents through that, in recognition of that millage, starting with free general admission. That's unlimited admission. Is any day we're open to the public, residents of Macomb County can walk in the door for free. And once in the door, can do a number of things that are happening inside, from art making in the galleries or in our art studio, puppet shows, musical performances, lectures. There's a lot going on. Also, special exhibitions, which Salvador will talk about a little bit in a minute. But since 2013, since the onset of our service agreements, we've welcomed over 500,000 Macomb County residents to the museum. And looking at this year alone through September, over 21,000 Macomb County residents have already visited. And we're hoping to get some more this fall and winter. We also have school group programs and senior group program. And hopefully, taking this information in, it refreshes your memory on some of these opportunities for residents, and you can use your positions to kind of spread the word about these opportunities, because they are free services that residents are entitled to, including our school field trip program. Over 128,000 Macomb students have visited the museum since the beginning of the service agreements. We have an annual commitment to bring in at least 8,000 students every year, and we are on track. In the first half of the year alone, we already had welcomed 6,800, so we're well on track to meeting that target and exceeding it. We won't turn student groups away if we can accommodate them, even if we reach that goal. We also work with teachers through professional development opportunities at the museum throughout the year. We also give resources for teachers to use in the classroom. Our education team develops those. And the core of the field trip program is free transportation, free bus transportation. That's a big barrier for schools to take field trips. The museum's able to provide that transportation free of charge. Our senior program similarly offers free transportation for senior groups to come to the museum. They can come for guided or self-guided experiences, or today, I was sorry to miss a lot of the show, but we have a monthly music program, and today was a silent film Nosferatu playing at the museum with a live musical score, which the beginning was very exciting. I had to peel away to get here, but there's always some exciting programming for our senior audience. 55 and up can come to the museum for free through the group program, so spread the word. And then there's a whole category of programs that fit under community partnership program umbrella. The two big programs that you might be familiar with are our Inside Out and our Partners in Public Art mural program. Of course, you're familiar with Inside Out because you have some of the reproductions in the room with you here. But this program brings quality reproductions of the DIA's artworks into outdoor spaces typically. This is an exception for y'all. But outdoor spaces around the county, our 2025 roster of partners, which is on the screen, is winding down. We'll be deinstalling in the next couple weeks, but we're already planning for the 2026 season. So stay tuned. We'll share an announcement about our 2026 partner communities that'll go up in the spring. Our Partners in Public Mural program, Partners in Public Art Mural program is very active right now. The fall tends to be the time where these mural projects finally wrap up and we can start celebrating them. We recently had a celebration for a new mural in Chesterfield Township, and you all will receive an invitation for a November 12th celebration for a new mural that was just completed in Fraser. So we have a commitment to do 2 murals in Macomb County every year, and we have succeeded this year, and we'll keep working our best to do 2 murals every year. We've done 14 across the county since that program launched, so we're on track to do in every community. Just a couple other partnership programs that provide access inside and outside of the museum. We have a great studio team that works throughout the summer to go to a lot of outdoor fairs and festivals and provide art making experiences all summer long. And to bring groups in, we provide bus transportation to community groups too. So if a group from a library or a rec center or a church wants to come down, we can provide that bus transportation and get you in the door and see what we have going on inside the museum anytime. I want to take a little time to show a little video of a mural we completed last year in Harrison Township, and the artist had some really great things to say about that. So hopefully it illustrates the impact of these community partnership programs.
I travel a lot to do murals. The difference with this mural is that it's close by to where I live, and this is also an environment I'm much more familiar with. So I wanted to make something that made sense for people that live around here and also people like me. I have spent a lot of time on the lake. I actually have a little boat myself. This is an old boat that we used to ride around on in the Detroit River in Lake St. Clair. It's not as nice as it looks in this painting. It was pretty temperamental, but it got us out on the water. When I made the concept for this mural, I'm trying to leave some room for some kind of story in there, but I also don't want to have everything spelled out exactly. So yeah, it's a familiar scene of people on a boat, but there's also some other things in there that are going on that make it a little more strange or leave some room for some mysticism. There's 2 birthday cakes in the painting. I have some ideas about what that means or why people are on a boat celebrating a birthday maybe, or celebrating 2 birthdays, but I want to leave that up to people to figure out. I'm trying to create a sense of atmosphere and what the feeling of the overall scene is. So there are a lot of details, there are small things going on, there is a little bit of a story there, but mostly I'm trying to keep it open so that the whole thing works together and just evokes a kind of feeling. I have been going to the DIA for a long time, and also it's something amazing because for me, being a Detroit resident, I can go there whenever I want. I can just pop in, check out a few paintings, take it in slowly, see what's possible, and to try to think outside the box and challenge myself when I see other things that other people have done and what the museum has in their collection. There is the Nocturne in blue and gold, the Whistler piece that's at the DIA. I've made several paintings that I think unconsciously came from that or from seeing that are very adjacent to that. I think you can see elements of classical painting like that in these murals, and I think the difference is really taking that kind of classical style of painting and transferring it into a mural or outside and just totally recontextualizing it is really an interesting way to see what happens when you just take one thing, put it somewhere else, and kind of mishmash things together. Not about aiming for the zeitgeist, it's about aiming for some small little piece of it, and every once in a while you get some little piece of it and you hang on to that.
Thank you for that. So if you have any questions about these programs that I've talked about, you have my contact info in those packets. You can reach out. I can help connect the dots for you if anything's unclear. But there's a lot going on at the museum right now, exhibition-wise, and Salvador just wants to speak a little bit to those different opportunities to see stuff at the museum.
What a cool thing to be an artist. It must feel great to paint that wall with the water and the lake and the boats. Really amazing. So we have a number of exhibitions in the museum. The community exhibition that we're very proud of that we do every year is Ofrendas exhibition. This is an exhibition that we do with artists in the community from Oakland, Wayne, and Macomb County. And now we have even artists coming from California and Mexico to show these ofrendas, which are altars that celebrate the life of those who passed away. It is a beautiful show that we have through 6 weeks through the month of October all the way to Halloween, and brings over 45,000 people to the museum. Really great. This year is very special because we have placed the ofrendas in different galleries throughout the building. So it really gives an opportunity not only to see the ofrendas, but also to go into the, sometimes a little bit hidden parts of our galleries. In September, we all open a special exhibition, which is the major show that we are hosting this year, called Contemporary Anishinaabe Art, a continuation. We have worked with the Native American tribes in the Great Lakes to create a display of 90 works by Anishinaabe contemporary artists. And there are 60 artists that have participated in the exhibition, offering around 90 pieces. It's a really exciting project for which we've worked very closely with the community. There are lots of schools who come to the Detroit Institute of Arts, especially from Macomb County. And in the Utica district, we know that the schools make sure that the kids, the fifth graders, come to visit the Native American galleries at the DIA. So this offers them an opportunity to deeper understand the work of these creators, and really connect and have a new vision and understanding of what contemporary Native American art is. We just got a fantastic review of this exhibition in the New York Times. If you read it over the weekend, it was pretty amazing to be in national news with this show. We also have 2 exhibitions in the museum. One is highlights from the modern collection, and the other one, it is a new installation or African American galleries. We're doing this while we are upgrading and rethinking the second floor north galleries for modern and contemporary. These areas are now in process, these galleries are in process of being upgraded. We're putting new floors, new ceilings, new walls, different navigation. While we do these 2 exhibitions, we will be on view in the galleries next to Rivera Court. Actually, the reinstallation, Reimagining African American Art, will be permanent, and we're very excited about this. We opened it last week. If any of you happen to go to Italy, I know there are a lot of people of Italian descent in Macomb County. We are opening also an exhibition in Rome with highlights of our modern collection. while we are redoing our modern and contemporary galleries. We are traveling a little bit parts of our collections in Italy, specifically in Rome, in the Arapacis, opening in December 3rd. And then after that, this group of works will travel to Korea, to Seoul. And then next year we'll come back and will be installed just on time to reopen our galleries of contemporary, new galleries of contemporary and modern art. So excited to be the museum in the New York Times, but also excited to see the museum going to Italy and to Korea to celebrate our great masterpieces. So everybody knows about Detroit, the art community, and the great treasures that we have here to share with others. And with that, I think that is my presentation of the things that are happening in the museum. We have other great exhibitions coming up. We are doing a George O'Keeffe exhibition next year that is going to be amazing. And we are doing in 2027 a Caravaggio exhibition. We're bringing to Detroit 25 Caravaggios. The artist only painted 60. So it's going to be the most important cultural event between Italy and the United States in 2027. And it will be here in Detroit for all of you. We're open for any questions or comments that you might have.
Salvador, thank you so much for the update. Ian, Phil, for serving on the Macomb County Art Authority. Phil, did you want to add anything from the Art Authority side at all? I know you're here. And I'll put you on the spot, but I typically do that sometimes.
Thank you, Chair. I was not prepared to speak today, but I speak for myself and the authority when I say that we're very happy with the work that the Detroit Institute of Arts has been doing to support Macomb County communities. One of my favorites is the Partners in Public Art projects. I get to see all the new murals as they're being finished and help to celebrate them as new public artworks that belong to the communities that are that they exist in. So with that being said, I'm very thankful to the DIA and I'm thankful to the Board of Commissioners for their support of the DIA as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Phil. So we got a few questions. Commissioner Howard?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. Ms. McFarland does an amazing job of communicating, sometimes a little bit too much. We know exactly what's going on in the DIA because she's so efficient. Me and my youngest daughter had the opportunity to go there for one of your board meetings, and I got to take her around for her first trip in the DIA. And before that, my last time was actually at the Fash Bash, so looking forward to that next one. And I just love the DIA because my goal as a dad is just to protect my kids' imagination. You know, I feel like a lot of adults, our imagination dies very fast when life gets hard. And I think the DIA is a great place where you can help protect or restore folks' imagination. So just wanted to thank you for that. And if you guys are looking for any more inside out pieces, Warren is opening up a new skate park that could use a mural or two. So, you know, it's the largest skate park, I believe, in Michigan, if not in the Midwest. So it's massive. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Howard. We make a note of your feedback, and I think it sounds like a great idea to be with more inside out and murals in your communities. So thanks for letting us know and for your support.
Yeah, and the Tiff Massey project was just amazing. So it was great.
Thank you.
Commissioner Zinner.
Thank you, Chair. One of the first pictures you shown, I think it was the third area, where there was a ribbon cutting. It says Chesterfield, but that was Harrison Township, that park. That was just newly remodeled. So when that painter was speaking, I was there. It was a wonderful evening, and being remodeled, that painting he did was wonderful. I was wondering if it was a whaler or a Mako. So when Kevin Hertel was there, I said, "Which boat you think it is?" And it was just kind of funny on there. And but with the remodel, there's a pier there now. There's all the waterfront is all different, and that was one of the new. It was a new opening for that event, and the mural was beautiful. I know the story of the cakes, and it was just it was a great event. And, you know, having everybody there and the mural and all, and him explaining all that, it was just a great family event for people. It was just a lovely evening, and it was all good. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments, Commissioner Zinner. I think the power of art is amazing, brings people together, families together, great artists and inspiration. So we're here to bring that to all of the residents here in Macomb County. I appreciate the comments. Thank you.
All right, seeing no other questions, thank you again for keeping us updated. Commissioners, please vote.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Vainskell, the system hasn't captured your vote yet. Thank you. Motion passes 13 to 0.
Okay, next is our committee recommendations for everyone watching and in the audience here today. These were fully discussed in great detail in committee, so now it's more of a formality for full board approval. So our first set here is our Finance Audit Budget Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion to approve 10A through 10D.
So moved.
Moved by Kraft, supported by Wallace.
Mr. Chair, could I make a statement?
Sure, you can.
Thank you, Chair.
You got a motion on the floor, go ahead.
Reading through all that, there are a lot of things to consider. And I think in regard to the Martha T. Berry situation, that's one of the lowest prices we could consider. It is the lowest price we could consider for the need for that building of 75 years, and also the structure and the needs that are for the medical care for the patients. I wish we would all consider that heartily and for the future, for taking care of people in Macomb County. Thank you, Chair.
Seeing no other speakers, please vote.
Commissioner Bueno, if you'd like to voice vote, I can add it in.
Yes.
Motion passes 13 to 0.
Okay, next is Internal Services Committee recommendations. Take a motion to approve 11A through 11H.
So moved.
Support, Lucido.
Moved by Van Sickle, supported by Lucido. Seeing no discussion, please vote.
Motion passes 13 to 0.
Okay, next is our Health and Human Services Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion to approve 12A through 12D.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Moved by Lucido, supported by Perna. Seeing no speakers, please vote.
Motion passes 13 to 0.
Next is Public Services Committee recommendations. Take a motion to approve 13A through 13K.
So moved.
Moved by Haugh, supported by Goike. Seeing no speakers, please vote.
Motion passes 13 to 0.
Next is 13L. This is sub-recipient agreement, Harrison Township Dial-A-Ride Program.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to postpone this item to the November 6th Public Services Committee.
Support.
Okay, motion made by Kraft, supported by Romano. Any discussion on that? Is anyone here on this item? I think someone was going to be here. Would you like to just comment really quick? You're here for a reason, so.
Can you step a little bit closer just so I got bad ears? You know.
My name is Brittany with Macomb County Planning, and I have to be postponed to the next meeting. Shutdown, it was delayed. We're asking to postpone that, which is for authority we need from HUD to proceed.
Okay. Seeing no speakers, please vote.
Motion passes 13 to 0.
Okay, next is Records and Public Safety Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion to approve 14A and 14B.
So moved.
Moved by Romano, supported by Haugh. Seeing no speakers, please vote.
Thank you. Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is ordinances. This is a receive and file for full board approval at committee. This is ordinance 2025-01, an ordinance to establish a prepaid insurance health plan bylaws to comply with state bid number 250000002670. I'll take a motion to receive.
So
and
moved.
file. Moved by Howard, supported by Wallace. Seeing no discussion, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Next is resolutions. I will take, we've got three here, but I'll take A and B together to motion to receive and file 16A and 16B. It's a receive and file for full board approval at committee. First one being resolution 2025-14210. This is a resolution authorizing the item we just passed. And the second is resolution 2025-14211, resolution authorizing interlocal agreement between Oakland Community Health Network and Macomb County to comply with state bid 2670.
So moved.
Support.
Moved by Howard, supported by Lucido. Seeing no speakers on those two items, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is 16C. This is resolution 2025-14186. A lot of numbers today. A resolution to levy a Macomb County millage to support capital improvements at Martha T. Berry Medical Care Facility.
Chair, can I make the motion to postpone to the November 5th Health and Human Service Committee meeting?
Support.
Made by Lucido, supported by
Howard.
Okay. Commissioner Lucido, would you like to just speak on that item?
So after speaking to some board members, I just think that we just need a little bit more time to really kind of look into this and just see if we can come up with some alternative plans or if this is going to be the best route to go with. And as we're working through the budget, we're just trying to see where we are financially, and then we're going to try to move on from there. So hopefully by November 5th, we'll have a little bit more information so we can make a proper decision.
Okay. Any other speakers in this item? Okay, we got a motion on the floor to postpone to the November 5th HHS committee. Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is correspondence. We've got one item for correspondence, 17A. I'll take a motion to receive and file.
Motion to receive and file.
Moved by Howard, supported by Haugh. Seeing no speakers, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is our favorite part of the agenda, our board office update. It's a monthly update from our Director of Board Operations. I'll take a motion to receive and file.
Motion to receive and file.
Moved by Grote, supported by Wallace. Crystal? you have the
Hi, I
floor.
get to present to the board for the third time this month. And thank you for your approval of the Municode contract. We are excited to get that implemented. We did have a kickoff meeting for the boards and commissions portal too. So we're anxious to see how that will help us in the office, and I'll keep you updated as those projects evolve. Moving on to my report, the RFP for digital marketing services is still posted on Mitten. It does close on November 18th. The board will be interviewing and making that selection in December. If there are any days in 2026 that you're unavailable and you want us to try to plan meetings around, please get those to staff by November 20th. We're going to have that schedule ready for the board to adopt in December. If you haven't already done so, please turn in your old ID badge. We do need to turn those in. I have some bolded reminders and action items under our events and programs also. Casual day nominations must be received by November 14th. If you know of a charity that needs the information, let us know. We can send them the link. It is available on our website. It's a slider on our website, and it's sprinkled throughout our social media posts too. But if you need help getting that information to them, we can do so. Please vote for Veteran of the Year before you leave today if you haven't already done so. I sent out an email earlier today requesting ideas for the Student Government Day essay. If you'd like to submit an idea, please send that by next Friday because we do need to start advertising for that. Our September Hunch Free and social media stats are what you'll commonly see here. We average about 1 post a day. We're always making changes to the website based on events changing. We did create a new web page for parking and directions. We realized a few of us had directions that we would send for guests for proclamations or the interview candidates for applications. So we just created one web page that we could point everyone to. So if anything needs to change or update, it's always in that spot, and we don't have to remember to change the different template language we have. So we do have a new page for that. They covered the typical events that they do for us, and they did rebrand our Veteran of the Year logo for us. On the back are the September IQ stats. The message received looks high, but that's because we're building our subscription list. We started over when we moved to the new system. The pie chart, I think this is almost as balanced as we've ever seen it. I think every district has a pie that's almost equal except for Commissioner Sabatini's this month. Some important dates to remember. November 5th is the grand opening for CMH's Substance Use Disorder Center. Please let me know if you're attending, and I'll make sure to get that RSVP over to CMH staff. At 10 a.m. that morning, we will host our first annual Donuts with Commissioners for National Donut Day, and a way to kind of ease the budget season stress and to connect with employees. So you're all encouraged to come by that morning and have donuts with any of the employees who want to stop up and visit. We're putting together a flyer for that, and I have to connect with Commissioner Goyke. He's supposed to help us with the donuts. On November 7th is the county's Veterans Lunch. I believe most of you who are attending RSVP'd to the executive's office. If you haven't RSVP'd and do want to attend, let us know and we'll make sure they have your name down. And that Friday is also the day budget amendments are due to Kyle in writing. If you have any questions on that or need help with any of that, you can see Kyle. I did want to close out with a couple special thank yous. Inland Press printed your budget books for you in less than 1 business day. I sent them that file on Friday at the end of the day. They had those books delivered to us in time for us to distribute them to you at your desk before the meeting started at 3 o'clock on Monday. And I know he worked really hard to get you those books because he knew how important it was for you to have them in your hand when they did the budget presentation. So I just wanted to especially thank them. And HR, they posted our vacancy the same week we received notice so that we were able to get, to reduce the amount of time we have to wait to fill that. So that's already closed, and we'll be scheduling interviews. So thank you to them for getting that right out there for us. Does anyone have any questions for me or anything they would like me to elaborate on?
All right. Thank you, Crystal. And special thank you to Commissioner Goyke for stepping up with the Donuts with Commissioners. He had his hand up with that request when I called him, so very important. If you guys can attend, that'd be great. I had a couple speakers, but they're gone, so hopefully I'm not missing anybody. I think we're good. Okay, Crystal, thanks for the update. Appreciate it. Motion on the floor, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is our public participation. This is the opportunity for public participation for those who would like to speak for a maximum of 3 minutes on any issue. Anyone from the public like to speak? You've got 3 minutes.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Paul Schorsch, Ultra Mega Precinct Delegate from the Real Republican Party of Clinton Township. I live at 38057 Moravian Drive. worst part of Moravian that you could imagine, on the corner of James and Moravian. Last week, I gave Jim Perna a picture of this large van. All right, the studs from the axle were snapped right off from the wheel. All right, the wheel rolled off into the neighbor's yard. All right, this road is so bad. All right, I want you guys to take and consider safety. All right, please, let's get the speed limit down to 25 or 35 miles an hour. That's the fastest part of Moravian, is where the holes are at. All right, by Cass, it's 30 miles an hour. All right, this is the fastest stretch. It should be lower. Safety is number one. The school is at Millar and Moravian. This is a heavy bus route for kids. Please, at least if we can't fix the road, all right, which we can, we're going to get the money, we're going to get it one way or the other, all right? But think about the kids, all right? It's an ambulance route, and think about the head-on collision accidents that are happening. If we could at least lower the speed limit, please. Listen, I'm getting letters in my mailbox like I'm the road commission guy. I'm just a precinct delegate. My heart has poured out for these people. And please take this in consideration. Safety should be number one, all right? Now listen, I'm with Ask My Tax. Next week is the last week for people to sign the petition. I'll be at the Secretary of State at 16 and Gratiot for the whole week, all right? This is the end, all right? And if we do get this, the citizens would actually take the money and fix the damn roads, because it's not happening here. I mean, it's gotten so bad, it's unbelievable. Now, at that Secretary of State, I thank the Detroit police officers for apprehending allegedly a murder suspect that was in the Secretary of State. I was there holding the button open so the police officers could hurry up and go in and get the man that was allegedly wanted for murder, all right? Now, where were our Macomb County sheriffs, all right? Where were the Clinton Township police? Detroit police, 6 Detroit police cars were there to get this guy out of there. Then they bagged the weapon out of his car, and then finally a couple of Clinton Township police officers showed up. I want you guys to think about safety, all right? Maybe it's because they were involved with accidents. There's a lot of accidents these days from these illegal
30
immigrants in our
seconds.
neighborhoods. Please think about safety, all right? Think about the kids. Think about the people. It's really bad there. Take a drive down there, 38057 Moravian Drive. Look at it for yourself. I mean, you can see where it's been painted over the potholes. Please think about all the people that travel. Heavy, high-speed traffic. Please, that thing ain't gonna cost much to put speed limit signs down. Just think about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public like to speak? Going once, twice. We'll close public participation. Next is our other board and commission updates. Any updates from commissioners? Commissioner Howard.
I just, I sit on the Community Corrections Board. I had a brief meeting with them today. I missed our last meeting because we had our budget meetings. And so they're doing a lot of good work, just trying to struggle with trying to figure out some funding mechanisms, same thing that community mental health is dealing with through the federal cuts. And so I just want to give a special shout out to Barb Casey. She's doing so much with so little and just trying to help folks nationally. We're doing a really great job when it comes to recidivism here in Macomb County. Like when folks enter our justice system, they stay out more so than they go back in compared to other communities. And so I just wanted to acknowledge the work that the Community Corrections Board is doing, as well as there's a lot of communities that are not spending their opioid settlement fund dollars. Like some communities have spent $0, and like these dollars are supposed to be directly to help communities and families that impacted. So I would check your local municipalities and see if they are using those funds. In Macomb County, Barb Casey is a part of that board that oversees our funds here in Macomb County, as well as some community mental health. And they're doing a great job of being very diligent on making sure our dollars goes towards the people that need them the most. So I just want to acknowledge those two things from the community corrections.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Van Sickle.
Thank you. Commissioner Grote and I were at the SEMCOG, Southeast Michigan Council of Governments General Assembly today over at the MSU Education Center in Troy. And I dropped one of these on everybody's desk about member services. One of the sessions I attended was the discussion on data that SEMCOG has available on their website. They have data available on the website that's very extensive, and it ranges from things about population, distribution over ages, income for different sections. You can pick county, you can pick city for your area of interest, and there's many other topics. One of the things that one of the services they also subscribe to that I'll share with you that if you want to take advantage of, there's new technology where there's companies out there that get cell phone tower data. So for instance, I'm in Sterling Heights. If I wanted to know how many people attended Music in the Park on Thursday nights, I could go through SEMCOG and find out how many people attended. Now, of course, that isn't 100% accurate because if somebody doesn't have a cell phone and it doesn't account for people who left their cell phone at home or dead battery, whatever. But in general, it's a fairly good measure. And they can also tell with this information where the people came from and how long they were there. They were citing some events up in Port Huron where they were seeing people who were attending from within 5 miles, people who were attending 5 to 10 miles, 10 to 15 miles away. And they were also monitoring how long the people were attending the events. So there's a whole wealth of information that you can get from the SEMCOG website. If anybody is interested and looks around on the website and needs some help, I can attempt to help you, or I can certainly direct you to somebody who can help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Kraft.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just real quick, CMH update. Thank you again for the actions of this board with the resolutions and ordinances and all that good stuff. When it comes to the bidding process, bidding was closed on Monday. We submitted a couple based off of everything that we've done here. I think as a county, we've done everything that we possibly can up until this point. And I want to thank you all for helping us with that. And on, I guess, a good note, at your seats, you have goodie bags from the CMH team and also our impact report from last year. It kind of puts into focus all the work that we do, all the people that we serve, our great staff, and it's an easy to read document because what we do is incredibly complicated. So just want to thank you all again, and I hope you utilize those booklets. And also, again, to reiterate what Crystal mentioned, we do have our ribbon cutting on the November 5th at 9 a.m. for our engagement center, and it is in Sterling Heights. So I hope to see you out there.
When they're going to, what's the word, choose or pick who?
Not sure yet because so the bidding window is closed, but there's also still some outstanding lawsuits that are being worked through as well. So there's a lot of moving parts to all of this, and I'm not quite sure when we're going to know yet.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Grote.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to add to the SEMCOG information. There is a new grant that just opened, I guess, yesterday. Amy O'Leary, the director of SEMCOG, she mentioned. I didn't take a look, but maybe it's something that any of your community can take advantage of it, or even our planning and economic department can take a look if they can help us out. So grants are there, we just gotta know where to find them. So something new on the website. Please visit the SEMCOG website.
Thank you,
Thank
Commissioner.
you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, seeing no other updates for other boards and commissions, we'll go to commissioner comments. Any commissioner comments? Commissioner Wallace.
You guys knew I wasn't going to pass up talking. So a few things. I'm trying not to write things down. I'm working on my memory. It's not working very well. So the first thing, it was not the parade, but since that's in my head, of course, the parade is coming up, guys. We're gonna bundle up, we're gonna walk and pass out candy. To go off of what Commissioner Howard was saying about opioid funds, if you do talk to your communities, please do talk to your communities about their funds and what they're doing with them. I went to a Mount Clemens City Commission meeting to speak with them, and they, partner with someone already. And when I brought up partnering with the Macomb County Mental Health, they were kind of surprised, like, oh, wow, what a thought. And we're so close to one another. Why not partner with each other? So, it may be obvious to us, but not so obvious to others. So if you can just throw that out there. Partnering with the mental health clearly is a great idea, and they know what to do and how to help. So that's one thing. The parade was something. And then I can't remember, but when I do, I will be sure to let you guys know. I'm going to just start writing things down again. Thanks, guys.
Ditto that. Commissioner Howard.
Well, I didn't wear this pink suit for no reason. This month
We're
is
glad to hear that.
this month is recognizing those that are struggling with breast cancer. It just frankly is not something I really thought about for over the last few years, except for 2 of our local elected officials in our city and a mentor of mine, as well as my chiropractor and a guy that I know, all got diagnosed with breast cancer. And so, and they were all young. And so a lot of times folks wait till they're older before they get tested or checked out, guys and ladies, just reminding you to go get checked out. Commissioner Spencer Calhoun from Mount Clemens and a Supreme Court justice ran the Susan G. Komen 5K, and we're able to raise some money with some other elected officials to do it. I didn't bully you guys to run with me. But next year, I will be bullying Miss Antoinette Wallace and her track team to go down there to beat our 1 hour 5K time. So we walked it. But so I'm just saying. So just want to just make sure folks get checked out, because it's an important issue that will simple tasks to be prevented. I'm sure our health department can help recommend folks to where to go on that one. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Looks like a light bulb went off. Commissioner Wallace.
Yay, I remembered. Okay, food banks and just being aware of where our community members can go. As most of you know, a lot of benefits will be cut off, and I've already been getting calls about food banks and where people can go get assistance for food if their SNAP will be turned off. So just so if you can educate yourself so you're prepared, or if you plan on sending everyone to Kyle, as I do, just be ready for that as well. But just the FYI that those calls are coming in my way, so I'm sure they will be coming your way as well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can we get the answer?
Okay, seeing no other commissioner comments, I just want to say one thing really quick. So commissioners, we're halfway through the budget season. I see all smiles. Thank you to Commissioner Kraft for chairing that committee. He's having a lot of fun, just say. So we're certainly staying on that statement. But that being said, just keep up the great work. I know it's a lot of time, a lot of hours right now, and I know we're seeing a lot of each other, and you're halfway there. So that being said.
Adjournment.
Support.
Made by Romano, supported by Wallace. Please vote.
You just said adjournment. You have to motion to adjourn.
Motion passes 13-0.
All right, we're done. Thank you, commissioners.